Bezrat Hashem, the Gemara this morning, Berakhot, page 15b. Tane Rav Ovadia Kameh Rava. Rav Ovadia learned in front of Rava. Velimadetem shelimutcha tam. It says in the Kriyat Shema, we read Kriyat Shema twice a day. More so, we read 4 times a day. There's a small one right in the beginning of a Korbanot in the morning. There's the big one, which is right before the Amidah. There is one that we read Arvit, and there is one we read before going to bed, which called Kriyat Shema Lamita. Over there in the passage, one of the passages says, Limatem otam et benechem daber bam. What's velimadetem? You should teach it to your children. The Gemara, Rav Ovadia in the Gemara says, Velimadetem shie limutcha tam. He takes the word and he separates it into limaded tam. Means it should be complete. What does it mean complete? Shiten revach ben adevakim. That you should put separations between the words that are similar. Says Ane Rava, so Rava said, I'll give you an example. Vayu devarim ha'ele asher anuchi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha. The word al finishes with a lamed. The word levavecha starts with a lamed. Those 2 words are consecutive. Those 2 words are one after the other. If a person goes too fast in Shema and he says levavecha, it sounds like one word. Instead of saying al levavecha, if a person will go fast al levavecha, it will sound like it's one big word, which makes no sense. That's not the only one. Bechol levavecha. Bechol finishes with the lamed. Levavecha starts with lamed. Also, bechol levavechem. Bechol finishes with the lamed. Levavechem starts with the lamed. Esev, the word finishes with the letter bet. Besadecha starts with a bet. So you're supposed to read it slowly and make a difference and a space between the two. Esev, besadecha. As if you read it in one fast word, esev besadecha, it sounds like one word, which makes no sense. Also, Rava continues, va'avadetem me'era. Va'avadetem finishes with a mem. Me'era starts with the letter mem. Also in the 3rd paragraph, akanaf, petil. Akanaf finishes with pei, petil starts with pei, and that's why you're supposed to separate and make a space and pronunciate the way it should be. Etchem, me'eretz, etchem finishes with the mem, me'eretz starts with the mem. So you see in Shema, there's a lot of words which come one after the other, and the first word finishes with the same letter as the next word starts. And if we don't put a separation, it's not a complete 2 words. We have one word which makes no sense. And that's what Rav Ovadia is teaching in front of Rava. Is a person should be paying attention and to be very careful. You should know that Kriyat Shema is deoraita, which means it's an obligation from the Torah. Amidah, the prayer, is an obligation of the Rabbanan. So for sure, Shema, we have to pay very attention to Shema. On top of it, Shema contains, the entire Shema contains 245 words. And it finishes with the words, Ani Hashem Elokechem, Asher hotziti etchem miMitzrayim, Ani Hashem Elokechem. We repeat the last 3 words, Hashem Elokechem Emet. Why do we do this? Because we want to have 248 words. 248 words in order that we should have for each one of our organs, right? We have 248 organs, hands, feet, nose, ears, right? In the body we have, like this, we have 248 organs. We have 248 organs and 248 words. Each word protects and revives and vitalized one of the organs. So you understand, if you miss one of it, right? And if your hand is hurting you, or your head, or your ear, or your eye, or your tooth, or whatever it is, it means probably you have a problem reading the Shema correctly, or you have a problem with your mezuzah. Over there also the Shema. But over there the Shema is not complete. It's only 2 paragraphs. Every day when you read Shema, you read 3 paragraphs, and those 3 paragraphs are complete. So that's why you should pay very much attention when you read Shema. Read it slowly. word for word. And by reading each word, you're giving koach, you're giving strength to one of your 248 organs. So Shema is read 4 times a day. 4 times is a big protection, but the minimum is to read it twice a day. Once in the morning, beshoch becha uvkomecha, once in the morning, once at night, right? And this is something which protects us, but we have to read it also the right way. Have a great day. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen v'amen.